Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a new day, a bright Sunday, today that the Lord has made, that we should all be glad and rejoice in it. Today is also another episode of From the Beginning. One may ask, what is from the beginning? From the beginning is life experience. As we know, recently, so many things have changed. The things that social media is portraying indicate that, oh, life is so easy to come along. But it's not that easy as people think of. Therefore, everyone think, oh, once your hand touches something, money starts to produce. Is that so? We will get to know of one's experience. In case someone is stuck there, you don't know what to do. Someone experience today will help shape your own life for you to get to the right track, a track that you would love to be on in order to be a professional. Who have we got today? Today, we have our own brother, Mr. Emmanuel Quansah, with us. Mr. Quansah, you're welcome once again to Richmond Media.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for this honor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Quansah. Today's topic is a journey to becoming senior nursing officer. We will know who a senior nursing officer is. Brother Quansah, could you please tell us about you?
Wow. Okay, let me say hello to your viewers and listeners out there. As you said already, my name is Emmanuel Quansah. I'm a Fanti Ashanti hybrid, and I'm 35 years of age. Um, I'm married with 4 kids. In fact, I have a beautiful family in Ghana here, and I currently work with the Seventh-day Adventist Hospital in Asamai, and I'm the senior nursing officer. I also am a nursing tutor at Asamai Nursing and Midwifery Training College. I love talking a lot. I love to preach, and I love to teach as well. Like that's basically what I who I am now.
Thank you so much. Where did life begin from, please?
Wow. Are you sure you have enough time for this?
Don't worry. Let's start and you see where we'll get to.
Life really began from a woman who was an illiterate. She's called Rose Sewa. She was always striving to be educated. Gone was the days where people were having that mentality in Africa, specifically Ghana, where people were saying the place of a woman is the kitchen. And so my grandparents were not actually was not giving my mom the chance to school. She was a hard-hearted one. She often had to blame my grandmom, and then she was stoning her. And my mom was actually swore to herself that though she was not educated, she would also sell even every property she has to keep her children in school. And the life of Emmanuel started from Ivory Coast. I was born in Ivory Coast at a very tender age. I'm actually a victim of marital instability, where my mom and my dad broke up very early, very, very early. I think not even up to 3 years. And then my mom left Ghana, Ivory Coast to Ghana. And I am a single parented boy. And that is where the journey started, and it has not been easy. Struggling with poverty, struggling with how to make it. A smart, intelligent young boy who was very eloquent. He was very creative, intelligent in classroom. People always applauded me for a lot of creativity in class. But my mom was very poor, and it wasn't so easy. We had to go through a lot. And one thing that kept me moving forward was my mom's dream and hope. You're going to be a doctor one day. You're going to be a pastor one day. You're going to be a great man. And whilst we were struggling and hustling in life, even sometimes it's so painful that you would realize that someone that you wished could help you because they were in the position that they could really assist you, but they could disappoint you. And my mom had been going through all those things: disappointment, rejection, oppression, suppression, and even she became depressed along the line. And here I am. From there, we had to go to primary JHS, SHS in Mampong. And from there, I moved on to
Sorry, hold
after
on.
SHS.
Which of the mampons? We have so many mampons. So if you say
Asante
mampon,
Mampong.
Asante mampon, and which primary school? Because then
Asante Mampong,
your
there was this.
teachers will be proud of you. Yeah.
Yes, Asante Mampong. I remember. Oh, may he so rest in peace. The headmaster or the proprietor of that school was Mr. Philip Champong. The
And
school,
what
my
school
mom
was
always
it?
wanted the best. She always looked for international school, even though she didn't have
What is the name of the school,
what?
please? The name of the school.
Phillips International School.
Okay,
Phillips
thank you.
International School, primary. It was a primary school from KG nursery to primary six. Yes, and the headmaster there was someone. He trained us like military boys and girls, full of discipline, dedication, hard work, mathematics. He would let us beat ourselves like crazy, my dear. And so my mom was not having enough money, but the man was very lenient, and my mom found favor in his eyes, and the man actually assisted my mom when gradually we went through from Phillips International Primary 6. Then I moved on to St. Andrews Junior High School. That is in you see, with that time there was a university down there in Mampong. It was called University College of Education, Winneba, in Mampong branch, and they had a junior high school there, and that was where I furthered my education, and I had a nice experience there too. And we after that place, I was very much interested in science. I won one of the junior scientist awards in my school. I went to represent my district in Kumasi, and I remember we did a magic box. A magic box actually contained, maybe like you will have 1+1, and then there will be options that if you put the light bulb on 2, then it switches on. If you put it on 3, it means no light. With my assistance of my assisted me in that project, and it was a very beautiful one. And then from there, I moved on to senior high school, Mampong, Ameniampong Senior High School. That time, our headmaster was the man we used to call him Mpasetia, Mr. Ikeduku. Yes, Mr. Ikeduku was our headmaster. I was in the Arts 1 junior, general Arts 1. We did geography, economics, elective mathematics, and I added French because I really loved French. I did French also, and it was very, very fascinating. In my school, I was the only one who had A for French. I really loved
Wow.
French.
Well done.
Thank God. Mr. Jemfi, the Frenchman there, he was so good to us, and he really inspired me. I wanted to do science, but this is a very big lesson for me. It has really affected me all my life. My mom was poor. She didn't have money. Even I was even sponsored by district assembly scholarship system that was actually able to make me go through. And then when after the first term or first year, I was one having the highest average score in school in my class. So I won the scholarship for that. And when I got there, it wasn't easy for us. I wanted to do science, but someone said, "Hey, Charlie, science is very difficult. The books are expensive," and I got scared. So I went to do general arts. And actually, I knew I was very good in science. I was very good in science, but because someone said it's difficult and I was scared, so I just quitted and went to do general arts, where I could do French and then geography, economics, and elective maths.
That's
So from
where the
SHS,
fun is. General arts.
yes,
That's where
yes,
the fun
yes,
is. Yeah.
yes. So from SHS, can I continue?
Sure.
Yes, from SHS, I moved. My mom was still hustling. We were three boys, single parented still, and it wasn't easy. So I had to find a job, and I ended up working in a pharmacy shop. And that pharmacy shop, Right Way Pharmacy, the man was so loving. There was one woman there, Madam Cecilia. Miss Cecilia was so loving. She was a great woman. She really impacted my life so much there. And she employed me with her husband, and I worked with them for like I think almost a year. And then from there, I left. And I really didn't know what to do, but I had this mind. I loved geography in school. I was interested in those landmarks, Balkan Dunes, desert lands, and stalagmites and stalactites. All those things were images I love to talk about because I love nature. And so I wanted to study like land and then land economy and all those stuff. That was what I felt I wanted to do. Until a relative called, I think it was my senior brother. He called me and he said, "Ima, I've heard that nursing is becoming very demanding nowadays. So why don't you buy nursing forms and then try?" I think it was 30 CDs then time, 300,000. I think something I've forgotten. And I bought the form. And when I bought the form, I applied and hey, where I am. Quadraso SDA Nursing and Nursing Training College, 2006. That was when I was employed, admitted into the school. I went to Quadraso and I met Ofata for my first time. And the school transformed my life. And from Quadaso, I started as Form 1 or level 100. Level 200, my mom told me, Emmanuel, when you go to school, whatever they are doing, be part of it. At church, anything. Because you know your mom have been working hard to support you. We work in the farm, we've sold kinky, we've gone to weed, we've done Walla Tu Walla. So do you know Walla Tu Walla?
No, which one is that?
Walla Tu Walla is like when you are doing at the construction site.
Oh, yeah.
At the construction site, you go, you carry the mortar and the concrete.
Yeah,
And
and then they pay you.
yes, they pay you. That was what I was doing. All those things I've done some before. I go to weed people's backyard for them. I go to I've been doing a lot. Shoemaking, a lot. And so when I got to Kwada, so my mom told me the same thing. You know, I've trained you to do hard work. So you have to give all your best for hard work. And that was when I gave my all. I met this pastor, may his soul rest in peace, Pastor W.G. Mensah. He was the one of the longest serving Central Ghana Conference Seventh-day Adventist Church president, conference president, and he introduced me to church leadership. At a very tender age of 18 or 19, I started becoming a student elder because of my eloquence, my committed in speech. I always wanted to read and share experiences. Academic wise, I spoke so vibrantly well. I spoke my mind in class, and people liked me for that. And when I was working there, I started coming up. I didn't really love learning. I didn't like learning. I only captured what the tutor taught me in classroom. And after I captured that lesson, I would just share ideas. So when I see groups learning, I join them and I share my mind. I'm gone. So next group, Quansah is very smart. Let him come and assist us in this group. Then I'll join him. After that, I realized everything was taking my head and I go and produce and I pass. I was awarded among the students with highest GPAs in my class, first class. The church, Kwadasu Central Church, also awarded me so much because I was always participating in church activities. And my work there was so phenomenal. They wanted me to go and do pastoral work because I loved preaching. I loved sharing God's word. I joined a group called Nice to Be Nice under the leadership of one Gideon Osei Smith. He is in US right now. Very, very powerful motivational speaker. And he really changed my life. And he actually inspired me a lot. And from there, I have been in student leadership, church leadership, like outreach, social outreach, community work, charity, going to prison offices, sharing God's words, and establishing evangelical campaign, health screening outside, and that really impacted my life. And that, from there, I graduated in 2010, did my national service at Asamai, Quadaso SDA Church Hospital there. And then after that, I was posted to Asamai SDA Hospital. They sponsored me. They paid all my bills. So I felt that place is my home, my family. And that is where I have been. So this is a brief summary of my career here.
Thank you so much. You said, where were you born exactly? Because you said you were Fanti, but I didn't hear where you were born from.
My mom went to marry at Ivory Coast with my dad. And so that was where I was born in La Côte d'Ivoire. And then
Oh,
my mom brought me back home.
oh,
Yes.
that's why you speak French. Thank you.
Yeah, I could learn small French.
That's, that is great to know. You've told us about the difficulties that you have encountered, so I don't
A
need
lot, my dear.
to ask you about that one. In this case, who is a nurse?
Oh, that's an interesting question. The nurse, actually, the word nursing comes from that Greek or Latin origin, nutrikos. Nutrikos actually means nurturing. Nurturing. Someone is going through an infirmity that he or she could have done it on his or her own. Something that he or she could have done on his or her own, like activities of the basic living. You could do feeding himself, going to washroom, bathing, and all those stuff. And so, a nurse, the main task or the main duty of a nurse as a nurse is someone who assists or guides or support or provide the necessary care for a person in an infirmity mode or a sick mode to recover, to be able to perform those activities that he would have been able to do it alone. But you are going to assist that and nurture that person throughout that problem before he achieves a full recovery or a peaceful death. So that is where the work of nursing actually comes in.
Thank you so much. Let's acknowledge our viewers at the moment. Sister Christiana Sapon says, good day, sister. Good day, Sister Christiana. Thank you so much for your time and everything every week. Sister Tai Muhammad says, good afternoon, Hannah. Loving and inspiring. Brother Emmanuel, thanks for sharing your journey with us. That's to you. Thank you so much, Sister Tai. Brother Emmanuel, Mr. Quansah,
Yes, madam.
that I will put it. Are you able to achieve your set target in life as a nurse, as a nurse officer?
As a nursing officer, I would say I have not fully achieved them, but I see myself
It looks like the network is not helping us. Yeah.
on track. You can just
Could you repeat yourself because it wasn't clear, please?
hello.
Hello. Yeah. Could you repeat yourself for us, please? Mr. Kwanzaa?
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kwanzaa, please go ahead. Could you repeat yourself with your achievements, please? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Ghana network is not helping us. So don't be offended. It will definitely come back. It's normally like that when you are having your guest from Ghana. The network is not stable, but possibly Mr. Quansah would turn himself and get back to us as soon as possible. There is a comment that I would like us to share, and that is yeah, Mr. Adesro is watching you live from Kumasi. Well, my senior brother, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us this afternoon or listening to us, why don't you share the link with others, your friends and family? Tell them to come and listen to what our brother has for us this afternoon, because that will motivate people, it will inspire people, it will encourage you to take a step wherever that you are stuck. It will tell you when to turn yourself around, even though life becomes so difficult, unbearable. But Mr. Kwanzaa's life experience will help us to get to our destination, to get to our profession, our dream job. Sometimes you get to a point that you are confused. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go to. But if someone is able to share his experience with us this afternoon, then it is a great joy for all of us to call our family and friends to join us this afternoon as we listen to a journey to becoming a senior nurse, a nursing officer. That's what Mr. Quansah is explaining to us. Brother Akon George says, good afternoon. Nice discussion. Thank you so much, Brother Akon, for your time and your love, your support for Richmond Media. May God richly bless you as you join us each and every week. God bless you so much, and God bless everyone who has devoted his time to watch us this afternoon. Indeed, it's not time wasting at all, but it's a blessing to join Richmond Media this afternoon as we wait for our brother, Mr. Quansah, to join us. Brother Ade continued to say that he has been in an inspiration. Wow. To me, way back in school. So it is good for us to listen to this important discussion that Mr. Quansah is sharing with us. Don't leave. He's coming right back. He's not going anywhere. It's just the network. He's just turning himself and he will be with us as soon as possible. whilst we are waiting for Mr. Quansah, maybe we can share a song as we wait for him to get back to us. Thank you. Good Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for disturbances and sorry for what has happened. It is not easy for us to reconnect Mr. Quansah back to the program. Therefore, we will call it a day. Thank you so much for your love and your time that you have been able to spend with Richmond Media this afternoon. Indeed, though we didn't have much, but the little that we had is very fruitful, and we will continue the program another day as we speak to Mr. Quansah. So until the same time again next week is from the beginning, coming to your doorsteps from Richmond Media. My name is Hanna Bimah. We will call it a day. Thank you so much for your time and everything. Mr. Quansah has just joined us, but even if we start, we might not be able to finish because our time is far spent. Until the same time again, have a blessed week. Thank you so much for everything. There is one comment that I want us to share before we leave. Sister Christian Asapon says, bye. Bye-bye, sister. Thank you for your time and everything. En tot morgen komt naar Amsterdam. Isaiah Bellen. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye-bye for now.
Wakumani wajina na seudo yonku udo unia seua sasa sieni dani utu mipo tutu okupumumpa Insuro no kao na Yesu kao odiwechi Yesu kao Quansah to